What's going on, everybody? It's Engage the Sun here, coming back for a 9th episode of my Minecraft adventures. And in the last episode, we extended the house a lot a bit. Alright, so a lot of it isn't a word, and people are probably going to be mad at me for it, but I said something in the last episode about the Nether, and I was thinking to myself, why not? So today we're going to go back out into the mines. I think I'm actually going to try to get this coal later. We're going to go back out into the mines. Back out. Oh, my God. Sometimes I make myself cringe. So we're going to go back into the mines, and we're going to try to find a little bit more iron so I can make buckets to make obsidian. So let's get this started by going down into this mine that if you've watched the previous episodes, that I'm in love with this mine. This mine is just fantastic. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely fantastic, like beautiful. So, okay, so we already, I don't have food, but we already have a little bit of a lava source there. Thank God I didn't mark that off, because I knew later on that I wanted to go into the Nether. And going into the Nether, I think, is some pretty risky business, so I'm putting a lot on the line here if I go into the Nether. So let's, yeah, there's nothing back there. I saw a couple pieces of iron. Let's mine that, see if they're in veins. And let's see how much iron we can get out of it. And I do know the crafting recipe for a bucket. So let's see. We've got 2 pieces right there. We've got another piece right here. Oh, wow. Shit. Okay. A little bit of a parkour adventure for some iron, eh? Oh, shit. Okay. So we've got 14 pieces already. That's pretty good. Mine this piece here. Okay. So we've got 15 pieces of iron already. I want to get this coal, since it gives me experience. Oh my God, it is actually pretty humid in my room right now. I don't have an air conditioner running. I don't have my fans running. You guys are so important. You are so important to me that I don't have my fan running while I record these, because A, it's extremely loud, and B, there would be wind noise being picked up on the microphone, and that would just be like, holy shit, I don't want to hear that. And that is understandable. Okay, so do we have any more? Really? Only 27 pieces of coal? That seems a bit odd. So I don't know if you, the particular viewer, are in the whole tech community, like computers and whatnot, but recently Intel released a new gargantuan platform, or a refresh to their gargantuan platform called the X99 platform, and from everything that I've seen, it looks like a godsend. It is absolutely fantastic. Even though I didn't really see a point in just updating the socket. I could have just seen updating the motherboard. But the motherboard, well, actually no, if you think about it, you could have just updated the socket, because DDR4 is here, and DDR4 will give you a lot better buffer and storage sizes than DDR3 memory. So, like, for example, you can fit more memory die onto a DDR4 stick than you can with a DDR3 stick. So that means let's say a system was limited by DDR3, like say a server system. A server system was limited by DDR3 of 128 gigabytes of RAM. Now that's a lot of RAM to start off with, but with DDR4 coming out, and you can put twice the die on a stick of RAM, you are now able to put 512 gigabytes of RAM onto a server board, but not a consumer board yet. Only servers can access this type of memory. You can still get up to 64 gigabytes or up to now 128 gigabytes of memory onto X99 motherboards, so-called in the future, by some sources, but from what I believe, you can actually get up to 128 gigabytes in the future with some consumer boards, excuse me. You can actually get up to 128 gigabytes in the future with some consumer boards, so if you need a lot of RAM and a lot of rendering power, X99 would be the thing for you. To get a new CPU, one of the cheapest, holy shit, the cheapest CPU, which is the 5820K, don't take me for that, I'm not reading any spec lists right now. The cheapest one, the 5820K, is about $400 right now. It is a hexa-core, so with Intel's technology of hyper-threading, you get 6 cores and you also get 12 threads. So that will make Windows holy shit. That will make your Windows computer see the 6-core CPU as a 12-core CPU, since a thread can also handle a process just like a core can. And with the higher tier one, the 5960X, I think that's what it is. With the 5960X, you'll have a true octa-core CPU, which means you'll get, what is it, 16 threads, something like that. So it'll make your computer, it'll make Windows actually see your computer as a 16 core, even though you only have 8 cores, because a thread, like I said, can take a process just like a core can. Like rendering loves hyper-threading. Rendering software like Adobe After Effects or Adobe Premiere Panera Bread absolutely love, and I repeat, love, that's Emerald. Ooh, a scary sight. Absolutely love hyper-threading. They also love a hell of a ton of RAM as well. You know, Feed the Beast also likes a hell of a ton of RAM too. The reason why I'm afraid to start a Let's Play of Feed the Beast is because Feed the Beast likes to usually take up around 6 or 7 gigabytes of memory, and I only have 8 in my system. I only allow 4.5 to be available to Feed the Beast, but you know, sometimes Feed the Beast just doesn't listen, and I go into my task manager and I see that it's actually using 6.2 gigs of memory, and it's making everything all jittery, and I'm like, well, what the hell's going on? And it's because Feed the Beast doesn't listen to my commands. So that's why I'm a little bit scared, because Fraps uses its fair share of memory as well. So if you're wanting to build a computer and you're saving up like $3,000 or $4,000, get X99. Don't get something stupid like AM3 Plus. Even though I have a AM3. Shit. Oh my god. I'm just unable to talk today. If I have an AMD processor, and I'm kind of mad at myself because I cheaped out just the slightest bit. There's a creeper on the house. Why? Why, oh merciful God? Is it because of how many times I've screwed up in my sentences that there's a damn creeper on the oh my fucking God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like today I won't be able to go back home. Ever. Or until the moon sets. I came really unprepared, didn't I? Look at him, he's just sitting right there. I absolutely hate skeletons. You know, Axe does a little bit of damage, so I might just be in the clear if I go over here. If I just go over here and I cohinks the creeper to get off the house. Do not blow up near the house. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Okay. So this is going to be a tricky dick. Yeah, he's not there anymore. So if you're spending $4,000 on a computer, get X99 and not something like AM3 Plus. Even though I have AMD, I'm not using AM3 Plus. I'm using FM2 Plus. and I plan to, when I get a job and save up money, I plan to either go with AMD's new option if it looks alright, or get Z97. But probably not X99, because the CPU, a motherboard, and RAM cost about $1,000. That's not even including hard drives or graphics cards or anything else. But I think I'm going to end the episode on that note. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.